Hey there, Rafikis. Welcome to the 34 podcast where we learn together. Hope you all are doing good. I'm doing well myself. So today I'm just going to talk about choosing partners, or just how history has affected us on on how to choose our partners, or what language you're supposed to marry in, or it's just something funny how, I don't know if it's history or just um something like that, because the other day I was just scrolling on Facebook and I just stumbled on a story of a lady who is like 40 and is 40 and single. So her story was like, when she was, I think, 30 years old, no, when she was in the university, she met this guy, and they dated for, like, I think 5 years. And it was time for her to go and introduce him to to her parents. So she went, and with this guy telling her parents, like, this is my guy, we've been together for 5 years, we've been dating, and this is the one I was talking about, I want to marry him because I feel right with him, I know he's my person. But then the parents were like, they excused the guy. They're like, okay, can we talk to our daughter for some time? And they asked the daughter, like, what, because the girl was from Africa, I think Kenya, yeah. So they asked the girl, like, what tribe is he in? And the girl was like, this and this tribe. And the parents were like, you can't marry from that tribe because since forever we are not allowed to marry. And I'm like, okay. And the girl was mad, like, really, like, is it still going on? Is this still going? Parents just thinking of that, and sometimes even if you ask them, like, what is the reason, they don't say, they just say, you can't marry from that tribe. It's because of history, I think, or just the way things were just made, or how things are. You can't marry from this tribe, you can't marry from this type of ethnic, you can't just, it's just funny. How is it? And sometimes I think, like, parents are wrong, because maybe that is the person of your kid, like they are their partner, a forever partner. So, like, if you say no, they will never find another person who they love. Like the girl, the story is like, she's 40 and she's like, I don't think I can marry again because the guy that my parents, like, sent away, or the guy my parents refused me to marry, is or was my person. So, like, I can't marry again because I don't think I can go on with searching. And something like that was like triggered me. I'm like, wow, this thing is still going on. And it's not even in Africa alone, even like in other countries, like like here there's some families you can't marry, or there's some there's some just people you can't marry white, or you can't marry black, because that's how it is. And I don't know, it's because they don't want, like, blended family. They just want, like, everybody, if it's white to be white, or if it's black to be black. I don't know about that, but I think somehow it's like just how history is, like how history just made it happen like that. Like the people are just have that notion, like, you can't marry black, or you can't marry white, or you can't marry in such and such tribe. And it's really wrong. I think it's wrong because love doesn't need to be like chose, or love is love. And if your daughter or your son has just come to you, or your kids have just come to you and say, okay, I've got this I found this person and I want to marry them, like, as a parent, I think you need to support them, because that is your kid's person, that's their partner, and they have loved them. You don't know even how, like, they have loved each other for how long, they have known each other for how long, they know each other really well. And when you tell them no, it's just devastating, and they will go even into depression, some of them, and they will wonder, like, what is happening. And sometimes, funny enough, is when they are dating and they have come to tell you, like, I have this guy, I found this guy, we are talking, we are dating. Sometimes you say, oh wow, that's fine. But when it becomes serious, parents are like, okay, you can't marry them. And it's like, but you let me, like, continue dating them without telling me the consequences. But when it's serious is when they're like, okay, you can't marry them, this and this and that is that. And they don't, sometimes even they don't give you, like, the legit reason why. It's just like, you can't, and that's it. like what do you think about it? Like, do you think it's history, or is just like parents are like, just you can't and you can't and no questions? Like, what do you think about that, the story, like how you can't marry in this ethnicity? Like, what do you think? Is it like because of history, or is just like people want just to have like uniformity in their families, they don't want to blend any other color? Like, what do you think is the reason? Let me hear your reasons. And like as we say, kesho pia ni siku. Adios.